Hey everybody, Zeal Brothers here once again. Want to talk about the worst mayor in America, the mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot. This time she is creating controversy against the Chicago Police Union. She is insisting that every member of the police union either has the vaccine for the virus or be tested twice a week. Now there's two problems with her order. The first one is that it's illegal. The reason that it's illegal is because she is insisting on a condition for employment that they didn't negotiate. So Chicago has a union for the police. Unions have the ability to negotiate the conditions for their employment and some things about their salary and their compensation. So they have the ability to negotiate that, and she can't just arbitrarily just create a condition for their employment without negotiating that. And she knows this, right? She has to have lawyers that know this. So the first thing is that she's doing something illegal, but she thinks that people will vouch for her because most of the people in the city will think that stricter laws against stricter rules, I should say, not laws, but stricter rules against COVID will be supported in a city like Chicago because Chicago is more liberal than the surrounding area. So she should politically be supported before this, but this is still illegal. So that's the first reason. But the second reason that we should be opposed to her decision, and the second problem with her decision, is that she is insisting on something that is a minor issue compared to the rising violence in her city. So if you look at how many people have been shot in the city of Chicago, it's something around 2,400 people have been shot. The exact number is somewhere 2,370. But the point is that a lot of people in this city have been shot. A lot of people have been killed. And when you look at how can you stop the rising gun violence in the city of Chicago, a city that already has tight gun control laws, which should lead us to believe that gun control laws are not going to stop the violence in the city. And the reason it won't stop the violence in the city is because um, if you are already ready to kill somebody, you ain't going to care about a gun law, right? So this should be common sense. But she is prioritizing COVID response over the rising murder and gun rates in her city. The rising violence in her city, she can't do anything about. So she's going to answer to this. And this is a sign of bad leadership. Bad leadership doesn't have the right priorities. Bad leadership doesn't solve the problems that they should solve, but they try to solve problems that are not problems. A police officer who is willing to put his life on the line and deal with people who may give him the virus is a heroic figure, not a figure that is creating victims throughout the city. A police officer who is willing to fight the crime in Chicago, despite the fact that the political atmosphere in that city is decidedly anti-police, that is a heroic figure. Instead, we have a mayor who is insisting that police be vaccinated when we know that it is not proven that vaccines will keep you from passing the virus. We know that vaccines will not prevent you from getting the virus. From what we can understand to this point, vaccines simply limit the severity of getting the virus. So if somebody wants to incur that risk on themselves, what is it to her? And what is it to anybody else? And when you have limited resources to fight violence, every police officer is critically important to fighting this violence, and you're ready to sideline them because you want to make a political statement, we can only have one word for you. You're a fool. The mayor of Chicago is a fool. But hey, we already knew that. We already knew that as Zeal Brothers. We hope everybody else out there already knows that. People in Chicago, get smarter. Stop voting for these idiots. Support somebody who actually cares for the people.